Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing another brand new episode in my 15-minute build series. And in this episode, we are going to be building this lovely warehouse that you see right here. We've got room for chests. We could expand this even and put more chests in here if you want. But this series is to give you a starting point for your own builds and to take some inspiration, get some ideas, things like that, and then expand upon them and make them great and marvelous and gigantic and enormous. So, we are going to be building this. It's pretty straightforward. We've got dark oak and quartz primarily. There's some white stained glass in here as well. So it's a little bit expensive for a survival mode build just because of all the quartz, but it's not too bad. I think that I have done enough talking, however. Let's put 15 minutes on the clock and get right to building, starting right now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to lay out the framework. And to do that, we're going to go block, 1, 2, 3, 4, block, 1, 2, 3, 4, block, 1, 2, 3, 4, block. And then we will do the same over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, block, 1, 2, 3, 4, block. And then here, same exact thing, just line it up like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, block. And you should end up with a shape that looks basically like this. Then we will take quartz, and we're going to fill in this area behind these dark oak blocks, just like this. And this will form the basic framework for our warehouse that we're going to build. Ooh, just like that. Now, to build the warehouse, the next thing that we will be doing is we're going to take these up 3 high each. So they will be a total of 4 high. And once again, that's just the dark oak blocks. And these will form the pillars that give the outside that nice little level of detail that we want. Now, we'll take quartz, and what we're basically going to do here is we're going to fill in the area level with the top of the pillars like this, and then we're going to fill in the area directly behind the pillars themselves. So it will look like this. And we're going to use the quartz blocks for this. Oh, come on now. There we go. And once you have that done, we can start the rest of this framework. And this is the tricky bit. We're going to take some dark oak stairs, and we're going to put them down just like this on all of these pillars. So it's a normal stair, and then an inverted stair. Normal stair, inverted stair. And this is with the dark oak. Just like that. Once you have that done, we're going to come over here and we're going to do the same thing, just going the opposite direction. Ooh, inverted. There we go. And we'll do the same thing on each of these pillars, using these dark oak stairs. Like so, and that should be all of them, right? Yes. And then the easy part, we take dark oak slabs. Oh, I messed up a stair. Oh, there we go. So dark oak slabs to fill in the space between the stairs themselves. And that will give us this kind of nice round shape that we have for the highlights, the trim, if you will. And that's what makes this build look good. It's what makes the build look detailed and engaging. Now here, we're just going to take quartz and we'll fill this area in to make room for the door. We're then going to come in here and we're going to clear away all of this grass to make room for the floor. And the floor in here is going to be dark oak. just to make everything nice and consistent, I suppose we can probably grab one grass block just to fill that in so it doesn't bother my OCD. Almost have the grass done away with. There we go. And then we'll take dark oak and we'll just fill this in like you see here. There's that redstone taking care of the daylight for me. Also, that reminds me, I am not a master of redstone, and I am not a master of commands and things like that, command blocks. Even a lot of the game commands I don't really know. If there is a way to simply turn off weather and stop the daylight, please leave me a comment and let me know, because that would be ideal for this world. I don't really need it for anything else. Once we got the floor filled in, we're going to take quartz half slabs, and we're going to run them all across this layer, taking care to put one in the corner as well. And that will go all the way around this edge, just like you see here. There we go. So we've got that done. Then we'll take dark oak planks and fill in this layer, because those will come up half a block above the half slab quartz blocks. Then we are going, oh, I knew I was missing a block that I needed. We will take some quartz stairs and we are going to fill this row right here with upside down quartz stairs all the way around the inner portion of the build to kind of mask that dark oak and keep it on the outside. Now here, we will put down dark oak slabs on top of the quartz stairs that we just put down. I will naturally place a few of them where they're not supposed to be, because it wouldn't be a 15-minute build if I didn't misplace at least a couple of blocks. And then we'll go ahead and fill in the roof with these dark oak slabs as well. Almost done. There we go. So we have the roof completed. Next, we are going to want to take glass panes, these white stained glass panes, and put them all the way around into all of the windows, just like this. And then we'll come around and do the top layer, just like you see here. There we go. Looking good. And let's just check it from the outside. It should look identical to this build. It looks good to me. We still need to put some dark oak doors right here, but that's not a big deal. So that is the majority of that part of the warehouse build done. Now we need to do some lighting, which we will need sea lanterns for. We can use glowstone as well, or you could use torches. I'm just using sea lanterns because I think they fit the build best. We'll need some oak planks and some oak slabs. We will need some dark oak fences, and then some normal chests and trap chests. And to build these chest shelves, it's quite simple. You just go up 3 blocks, leave a gap for a couple of chests, go up 3 blocks, leave a gap for a couple of chests, and go up 3 blocks. So it will look like this, and with this this side of the shelf being on its own separate, it'll be right up flush against the wall, just like this. And we will do that so that there is a gap of 2 between basically every space within the warehouse. There will always be at least a gap of 2. And that's the reason that I spaced them out in this manner, so that there's still enough room to get around where you need to go. And here we go. Final shelf. There we go. We'll put these down and those down as well. And that looks pretty good to me. So now we need to do the chests in said... No! Grr. We need to do the chests for these warehouse shelves. Just like this. And we're using a combination of trapped chests and normal chests so that they can be right next to each other, because if we use all trapped or all normal, you don't have that capability. The only difference is that a trapped chest will emit a redstone signal when it is opened, and it is a little bit harder to make, so keep that in mind. But then here, we're going to put a dark oak fence, a dark oak fence, a dark oak fence, a dark oak fence, and one here too, and one there too, and then we will fill the space above each of those dark oak fences with a sea lantern so that it's nice and lit up, and I'm going to call this build done at 10 minutes and 36 seconds. So there you have it, guys. A warehouse. Hope this gives you some great ideas for your own warehouse builds. If you expand upon it and make it your own, definitely send me a picture on Twitter. I would love to see it. Also, if you have any ideas for builds that you would like to see me attempt in 15 minutes or less, put that in the comments down below, and if I choose your idea, I will give you a shout out when I do so. But that is about all that we have time for in this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I really do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.